Alright, what's up everybody? It's Cosmic K-Man here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to the new people that are watching me for the first time. So let's get straight into the Summer Games Fest. So the Summer Games Fest for me was... the Summer Games Fest June 9th. So this was recorded a little bit after June 9th. But my experience for it was pretty bad. I didn't really like the Summer Games Fest. I thought it was really boring. I thought it was way too long, and they overstayed their welcome. And I feel like not a lot of it. Like, it didn't need to be E3 level, but it didn't feel like it was really pushing the needle for me in terms of, like, upcoming games that I'm looking for. I'm not trying to sound all negative, like, they didn't show anything good. Like, that Dead Space spiritual successor, TMNT, got Casey Jones announced, a new Warhammer game, a new cool, like, metal first-person game, and there were two medieval games. I wish I could remember their names, that I'm pretty excited for. But other than that, I think they showed like maybe 60 plus games, maybe even more. They showed a lot of games at the Summer Games Fest, but a lot of them were just kind of bland and boring. They didn't really push the needle for me as a gamer. As someone that's looking forward to a lot of big name titles in the future, like, yeah, I might have overhyped myself for the idea of God of War Ragnarok being there, you know? Like, yeah, that's definitely a possibility. And maybe I put too much hype on myself going into this event, but I just feel like they could have done more, and they definitely could have cut the time by a lot. And hopefully next year's Summer Game Fest is a little bit more condensed. They kind of get to the point, but also, you know, still have fun announcements and show off better stuff than what they did this year. And who knows, maybe maybe game developers and companies are having problems. Who knows what the business side of things are looking like, or the development side of a lot of big games that we're all excited for. But today is June 12th, so today is Microsoft's and Bethesda's, or Xbox and Bethesda's. So I'm definitely going to give you guys a reaction for that. Hopefully that one's really good. I definitely think it will be. But the overall Summer Games Fest for June 9th was definitely a bust. It was a miss. And like I said, it could be due to a lot of factors that I don't even know. Maybe some to myself, but I wish they kind of took it more seriously. And like I said, condensed the time. I don't really have any other thoughts than that. I just found myself mostly bored, and I was just playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey while watching the Summer Games Fest, so like I really wasn't like attentive and like really checking it out, and I feel like that's not good, and they didn't really keep me hooked. So, you know, hopefully with Microsoft and Bethesda that they knock that shit out of the park. And same with Capcom. I think Capcom's is Monday, so those two events I'm excited for. But this one was a total waste of time in my opinion. But it was cool to get cool games like Warhammer. It's cool that Casey Jones is in that TMNT game. It's cool to get a Dead Space, what's it called? A Dead Space spiritual successor. One thing I did notice, though, is you had way too many space games and way too many indie games that seemed all similar. If not, like, I get that it's the same genre and whatnot, but, like, when it comes to those space games outside of that Dead Space spiritual successor and one of the like horror games that they showed that was in space, most of those space games look very much alike and like very similar. And I just thought that was kind of strange that like they're showing so many games from the same genre, but you know, I guess who knows why there's so many space games nowadays. Like, not to say the genre is bad. I think it's great, but it's just a lot of stuff kind of looked the same to me. And I was like, oh well, there's only like two good games that look good out of all these space games that they're showing. And then the indie games, I feel like they were not for me. I feel like those indie games looked very boring and very kind of bland. There was one that looked like Stardew Valley that was pretty cool. That was like the only one I was excited for out of all the indie games that they showed. And other than that, I can only name like 4 games, and 2 of them I don't even know the names for. That I was really excited for. So hopefully next year is better. Hopefully Capcom and Square Enix, I think, has their event on the 16th, which is their own event. I think separate from the Summer Games. My bad. And hopefully Microsoft and Bethesda kind of blow this out of the water, give us entertaining stuff, keep it short, simple, to the point, and get us all excited for something this year, because, you know, quarter 3 and quarter 4 is looking kind of boring for games. Like, next year is looking all packed with Final Fantasy 16 and Resident Evil 4 and other games, so I'm definitely kind of worried, but kind of curious at the same time as to what the end of this year is going to look like, and what big games might be coming out. Like I said, I'm still hoping for God of War. That's still my most anticipated game out of any big games coming out anytime soon outside of Kingdom Hearts 4. So I guess only time will tell, and overall, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the Summer Games Fest. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you not? What games did you find interesting? And overall, what are you looking forward to that's coming out very soon? And if you guys can please like, comment, subscribe, share my video. This helps it out with the YouTube algorithm, helps get my videos out to the world, and I definitely appreciate it. And it definitely doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for supporting me, liking my videos, and subscribing and helping me grow. So thank you guys a lot. With that said, you guys stay safe, drink your alkaline water, and I will see you guys in the next video.